Hey guys, here's another lesson for the beginners among you. If you're a beginner and you keep finding lessons on drop 2 chords and scales and things like that are well beyond your ability right now, and you look at the title, Starting Guitar, and you wonder what this is all about, then let me assure you this channel is actually for you. I started it as day one for the beginner guitarist, introducing you to every element you'll need to learn the guitar. If you're the person who needs that right now, check out the playlists and the courses. There's beginner guitar and starting guitar, and you hit the ground running with your easiest chords, learning the string names, learning how to read notes, and all of those basics from the Hal Leonard book especially. Once you played for a few months and you're on about page 15 of that book, you can look at the songs that we're looking at right now from the pop supplement in Hal Leonard. This is another Doo Wop song from one of his old books. This is 16 Candles. It uses the notes on 4 strings down to the D string. In the book, it's showing us F sharps in the key signature of G. Those aren't introduced till about page 34 or 35. The chords are also not for the pure beginner, but we'll run through them for somebody who has been developing his skills a little bit. Right now, let's take a look at the notes. We're playing in the key of G on these top 4 strings, the E, B, G, and D strings. We're starting in 4/4 on beat 3. This is called a pickup. The first 2 beats are missing here, as you'll notice. So we start on a D note, then an open B, then we're on this G chord and we play A down to G. We've been walking down to the G, and on the strong beat we hit a tense note, the A note, but resolve it into the G. These are quarter notes. The dotted half note gets the rest of that bar, 3 beats, and we tie it with this curved line to beat 1 of the next bar. So we get D, B, A, G, and that's beats 2, 3, 4, and 1. In the next bar we have 2 B notes on the second beat. Those are eighth notes that get half the beat each. B, B, A, G, E. The E is the second fret of the 4th string. That's full 4 beats, that's a whole note, and it's tied into the next bar to beat 1. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. On beat 2 we pick up on those G's. G, G, A. And now we get our F sharp, 4th string, 4th fret. And that's what puts us in the key signature of G, is that F sharp note. Just like the previous bar, we play on beat 1 and the open D on 2. It's a dotted half note for 3 beats, tied into this bar so we don't play beat 1, and we do eighth notes on those open E's on beat 2. Same story on this B. 4 beats for a whole note tied to another B, and then we come down from the D just like in the beginning. D, B, A, G, tied into the next bar, similar to this. B, B, A, G, E note, tied to beat 1, start on G's again. F sharp again to the open D, jump up to C's on beat 2. 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This double bar line here with the word fini or fine above it means we're going to stop here at some point. We'll figure that out as we come along. Rest on 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1. C, whole note tied to another downbeat here. This time it's only an eighth note though, so we have to play on the and of this one. We don't play on 1, but we play and 2 and 3, 4. And 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your book shows you one more tie there. I decided to mix it up a little bit, and instead of tying this to a 2-beat note, I put in a 2-beat rest. That's the half rest that looks like a hat. So we don't play on beats 1 and 2, we play B and C on beats 3 and 4. These sound like triplets in the real song. Here they've written them as eighths. D, B, C, D, B, C. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And then D, E, D, B. Land on the A note. This time I did tie it so you can see this whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4 tied to a half note. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Here we have the word 16, and we have to find candles. It could be that first one. If they had said D, C, L coda or Al fa ni, we would have gone back to the beginning to find that. It says DS. DS is del segno. That's a sign. We're looking for a sign. So 16, there's my sign. Candles. We pick up from here and then play until this word fini or fine. So 16 candles. Back to this D, B. It'll be just like your pickup. D, B, A, G. 3, 4, 1. B, B, A, G, E. 2, 3, 4, 1. G, G, A, F sharp. D, 3, 4, 1. And they're done. You might notice when I play my eighth notes in this song, I'm not playing them even. I'm not playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This song has a really strong swing or shuffle, so the eighth notes have a swing feel to them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. The first eighth note is longer and the second is shorter. In triplets, you would say triplet, 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 or 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And you're dividing the beat into 3 sections, either triplet, or 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. In fact, the rhythm section is really driving that. Instead of one beat strums, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're really driving those triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2. Or triplet, 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 triplet. So if you're really driving those triplets on 1 and a 2 and a, you're hearing 12 eighth notes in a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So another way to indicate that is to call this 12-8. You're not really going to count as a note reader to 12 in every bar, but the rhythm section is really driving those 12 triplets. You'll hear them on the drum. The guitar in this song does it as well. A pure beginner can't handle all of these chords, E7s and A minor 7s and D minors yet, but somewhere along the line, depending on your ambition toward getting your chords, you'd be able to get these within several months if you were working on them. I've drawn your smallest G here, your introductory G. And although the book doesn't want you playing the chords, I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you them. In this G, we have a G note here. If we move the G down 1 fret to the F sharp, that's the 7, the major 7. F's are sharp in this song, so that's a major 7 chord. If we move it down again to an F, we're out of key, but that's the chord they're asking for, this G7. So we get G's, G major 7s, and G7s. Then your C chord. If you're a one-finger C player, that's your pointer on the second string. At this point, let's just say it's a full C though. You'll have D7s. Down here we have A minor 7s. If you have an A minor chord you already play, which is open, 1, 2, 2, and open, the 6th string we don't play, you can do A minor 7 by plucking the A note off the G string, leaving the open G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's your 7th note. So in an A minor 7, we include the G note. You'll notice that's also a C chord with the C removed. If we remove this C off this string, we expose the open A, making it an A minor 7. Then we have our D, or D7s, if you like, and D minor, F note, D note, A note, and open D, 1, 3, 2, and O, and the E7. I would teach you this fairly early. It would be one of your first 6 chords or so. It looks just like an A minor, moved technically down a string, so the pointer on the 2nd string goes to the 3rd string. The 2nd and 3rd fingers on the 3rd and 4th strings go to the 5th and 4th. That's an E chord. To make it a 7 if you like, just like you made A minor 7 by plucking the ring finger out, E7, you pluck the ring finger out. So let's hear those chords once through. You don't have to drive all those beats. You could play 4 strums in a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you could swing them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, so on. Any way you like, you can strum through that song with quarter notes. You can drive the 12/8, or you can play some of the upbeats on the swing 8s. Right now I'm going to play the melody, so you can play along on melody, or you can play along on chords, because I'll try to accompany myself with some background chords as well. Let's see how well that works. Pick up notes on 3 and 4, so we count 1, 2, and start playing the notes. But don't chord yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, C. Rest. D, S, G7, C. At the fini, I threw in a C chord after the G. So let's hear it again without all the chatter. 1, 2, 3, 4.